Hey guys, Staff Sergeant Wraith here. We're going to jump into another episode of Kerbal Space Program. I've done a little bit since you guys left, not too much. I've tried to build some more planes, some more drones, some more airships. I did a little bit of it, not too much. The video kept having weird crashing issues. I hope it doesn't happen again. We'll see, but for now I just kind of want to jump in and figure out what I want to do really in the game. So, see, we're still on day one. We're only an hour and 52 minutes in game. It's still the night cycle, but I've gotten a few things. Like I've got electronics now, and I have solar panels, as well as some basic electronic stuff and aviation stuff, and a little more advanced rocketry, which I think we've used. That's pretty much it. I need to start looking at building and coming up with new ways to get science. I'd like to get to the moon sometime soon, but it looks like this is going to be a little bit slower going. Okay, I wasn't trying to grab the whole thing, I was trying to grab this. Thanks. I don't know, man. I have no idea. The only thing I could suggest to do would be to, for my aerodynamicism, add a couple of tail fins. It doesn't help that these things aren't even either, though. Like, look how off that is. Ugh. And it's not even... I don't know how this happens. Perfect, it's like it already set it up for us. Alright, we're gonna call this Riv 4. Getting heavier, but maybe now. Maybe now with all these delta wing or these wings on it, it'll assist in stability. The only other thing I could suggest is slowing down. That generally works. And we're farther now than we have gotten. So that seemed to have helped. Spin, not so much. Whoa. Point towards 90. Trying to get the app flaps back in front of me. Almost out of fuel. There goes our fuel. Pop it. Keep going. Almost made an orbit. I'm about out of fuel again. Alright. Well, we didn't really get much farther than we wanted to. I mean, we made it to now where we can do science now in both areas. Oh, we're in the upper atmosphere here. Oops. We gotta wait till we get a little higher. So I guess we're just gonna do one pass and come back down. Now we're in space. So I can get 5 science from there. Any more science from the goo? A little bit. Science from the crew. Nothing. Bob EVA. 8. Space just above the shore. So apparently we can get science like that. I can just scoot a little farther. Do it again, perhaps. Okay. Now do it. Let's try a crew report. Nothing. EVA. EVA report over Kerbal's Highlands. Keep experiment. Come on now. Store experiment. Board. Get more from the goo. No. Let's wait till we get a little higher. Come on. Over to this area right here. Now we're almost at Apoapsis, and looks like we're over some Greenland, EVA, over the grasslands. Perfect. Okay, I'm back in. Let's get a mystery goo report in space. Oh, it's space near Kerbal still. Would it have to be over 300? Come on now. That would really suck. It's like all that for nothing. Looks like it. Crap. That sucks. So I couldn't get as much as I wanted. But I mean, the only thing left to do now is to burn back down. Get back on the planet. Alright. So, we'll drop. Something. We're going to the dark side of the planet. Yo. Spin for orientation. You can stare at the nice, pretty sky. So I guess this is the proper way to come down, is to come down as gently as possible, like by skidding across the surface and going through this for a very long time. I don't like doing it. It's like because it takes forever. I'm like, oh, hurry up, you know. But I guess whatever helps you survive. Oh, one thing I haven't tested or done yet. I never did this freaking barometers and crap. Dummy. Oh. I guess you just have to learn to play the right way. So we're slowing down finally. I like the way that looks. Like, I mean, it looks very flush. It's very quiet. Inertia! Inertia! So yeah, even just these 4 solar panels and these batteries, electric charge has barely gone down, if any. Just extend the antenna. Just to look at it when it's deployed. It looks very interesting. Looks like the other part of the ship finally touched down. Well, maybe we can get some science like this now. Yeah. Flying over the desert. Pressure scan while flying at Kerbal. Can you store those now? Collect data. And I'll do it again when I touch down. Boop. Alright. Let's gather. Don't flip, please. Yeah, we get more now. It's not much, but it's something. Yay. Great. Board it. Come on home. So we got a little bit of science. We didn't get nearly as much as I would have hoped to have gotten. But 66.5 science is still 66.5 science. Which is almost 89 science, which means I can now afford to get these 2. Know which one I want, I don't know. If I had to take a bit of a guess, I would say that I probably want flight control. Because then I'll have inline reaction wheels, which means probes can move around. So my little probe vehicle might actually survive now. Alright, so open probe Mark 1 that I took apart for some dumb reason. Because I was like, I'll just put it on the side of the ship. Whatever. Cool. So now I have that, and it's a ship, and it fits. I'm going to put this heat shield on it just for something to hold it together. Put the coupler on it, and now I just have to build the ship. I have relays, I have antenna, I have more Communitron antenna. So basically this is a generic satellite antenna probe that we can send out to do basic science almost anywhere. All we have to do is change this bottom package, but the rest of this is, you know, this will last for a while, or it should. It should. It should. We'll see. Alright. No crew, because there's nobody to fly it. We're going to save it, and we're going to launch it. Let's go. SAS online. Taking off. A little slower than before, but that's because we turned these thrusters way down. dumb idea to do this at night. I think I just keep missing the comeback time. Like it's first rocket destroyed. We got some wiggle going on. It's killing our electric charge. There go the second ones. Right about now. Doing good. There. What are those at? I mean, they're at a good level because now we're using them, we're solely using them, and they're still pushing us into the atmosphere. I barely use my liquid fuel booster just to kind of a little extra oomph up there. I'm gonna drop them here in just a second. Dropping them right about now. So drop it right here. And let's burn. We have our reaction wheels now, so to stage only just so we can see what we're almost out. But keep us moving. Alright, there it is. Bring us out to a nice high orbit. Bring it around town. Do it again. Sun. And stop there. Flip us around. That out. Good. Alright, that's a nice orbit. And we still have plenty of fuel to burn back in if we ever need to burn back in. Just to get rid of the probe. But for now, it's on. It's here. Yeah. Sweet. Very simple, but effective. Extend antenna. Extend antenna. Cool. Looks pretty awesome. I don't know if they do anything or how they even work, but if this is set up now to receive traffic, send traffic. Cool. Let's real quick just give it a shot. Log pressure data. Nothing. Log temperature data. Nothing. So it does nothing here, which kind of sucks, but we have a probe, and it can help us send and transmit signals around the planet. So we're gonna we're gonna go to the tracking station, which means that is now in orbit. I can no longer avert that and bring it back. But as you see, we now have 3 connections. It's connected to 3 different spots at the same time. It can send data from each of these spots, which is cool. So we got our probe. I'm going to do some minor tweaks to it. Very simple stuff. Just like I'd like to group this. Oh, there's 2 of them on each side. I don't know why I put 2. Group all these together and say log temperature and log pressure data. And we're going to put that, oh, not on stage, crap. That'll be custom 2. Basically it'll be commit science, you know, and then custom 1 is going to be to extend all of these. It's going to be to extend antenna, or to toggle antenna. I guess would be a better one. Toggle, toggle. Cool. Simple enough. So now it'll toggle stuff, and it'll just be revision 1. Save. It's really not that much of a difference. The only thing I did was just make it easier to do that stuff. But whatever works. I guess I could put one for this too. The box to collect all data. Collect all data. Cool. Alright, so we got a probe, and it's in orbit. And I can now officially get into orbit. So what do we do now? We can build a plane. Or try to build a plane anyway. We could attempt to send somebody out to the moon. That'd be cool, right? I mean, I can try. Can't guarantee it'll work. I mean, I can get people out into space, but I don't know about getting them all the way to the moon. Yeah, I mean, I gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. Oh, let's go look back at our little craft from the beginning. That's our first one. Alright. So this gets us into space. We need to go farther than space. We need to go to the space beyond space. The space beyond all spaces that's space around space. What space is this, I hear you ask? Anyway. This is annoying. I'm having so much fun. Sure. Looks good. Perfect. Grand. Wonderful. Amazing. Magnificent. Alright. Nope. We're gonna make this the Kerbal Mark 7. Simply because we changed so much. So, Jebediah, show us what you got. Get us into orbit, buddy. screwed that up. Of course I did. I'm still going up. Looks like this might have worked. This time we get a little bit of fuel left in those two engines, but we are now in orbit, or we're in space. Not in orbit yet, we're about to be in orbit. I'm very confident we can get to a low Earth orbit here. I don't know if we'll be able to do much else, but we'll see. I'd love to be able to boost to the moon. Probably get stuck there. And stop. Alright guys. Boost those engines. Alright. They're out. Pop them. And there's the new thrusters. We're really not using much fuel at all. We have almost 4 times as much as we did before. And twice the thrust. And I haven't even activated that other engine yet. Okay, we're in orbit. I still got a lot of fuel left. There's the moon. So I want to create a maneuver. Nope, too far. It's like I can capture. Do I have enough Delta V though to burn that much? I don't know. I mean, the only way to do it is to find out. I can always revert if it doesn't work out. Alright. So now I just gotta wait about 9 minutes. I wonder if I get close enough to the probe I can and I'll go ahead and start burning out. Go ahead, launch them. We gonna have enough fuel? You know what? Go ahead and activate the other engine. We need to get out. Alright, we have encounter. I have a very minuscule amount of fuel left in each of these tanks. Like, practically nothing left in each of these tanks. Enough to start. We are on our way to the moon, though. It's the most we've done so far. As long as I can just send that information back, the science back, it'll be well worth the trip, because we can send a shuttle out to come pick him up later once we have some better tech. So let's time warp up. So can we connect to this drone now? Doesn't look like it. Signal strength is still very high. And lunar encounter is happening. So we can do a flyby. Okay. Burn retrograde. Now. Ready. Aim. Fire. Alright, we're in orbit. Stop. Stop. Okay. So we now have a lunar orbit. Awesome. $50 science. Being high over the moon. Log temp. Log barometer. Let's do a mystery goo. Do a crew report. And we'll do an EVA. Hop all. Oh, wait. Let's do an EVA. I go by board. Okay. So, have our black box collect all 6. What does it say? Oh, it's inoperable. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's right. Alright, now we're low over the moon. Very close to the moon here. Let's see if we get anything else. Oh, we're still high over the moon orbit. So, I need to go back out though. Oh crap, stop doing that. I'm wasting time. Okay. I guess Jebediah's just gonna live out here for a little while. Alright, Jebediah, what do you got? Crew report, space near the moon. Good. EVA. Good. 24 science. Board. Do the goo. 30 science. Do the materials bay. 75 science. So it was well worth it. Even if he gets stuck out here for a little bit. 36 science. 24 science. That's crazy. So collect all data. I don't think we can make it back home, though, is the only bad thing about this. We're on the far side. We actually can't send any data. We have no signal. We'll wait till we get on the close side, and we're going to have to try to send this data back. And then just let Jebediah chill up here in his pod for a little while. Alright, we have a weak signal. Signal strength is picking up. But, oh, it says we can't transmit science. Really? Why? I didn't know that. Just wait till he gets to the proper point where this is pointing inward and we should get a good signal. So he's been out there for a week now, just chilling in his pod, doing nothing. I'd be so freaking bored. Alright, so this next pass we should be able to transmit. Or I mean, if we can, this is where it'd be at. Oh my goodness, so even an 83%, that's not enough. Can we burn back towards Kerbal? Turn around and we'll try. Not this was a bust. Now we have no signal. All I can hope to do is to... I almost went out to min-miss this path. The only thing I can hope to do is to burn back in. Crap. So... that might be a little hot. Might be a little high. Shit. Too late now. We're at where we're at. At least we're coming in. Can I still do save states in this game? Don't know. So my question is, should I attempt to transmit the science or should I attempt to land with the science? And you know what? I'm gonna attempt to land with the science because I think I'm a badass. And I mean, it's a steep angle. I'm not gonna lie, it's a steep angle. But look where we're landing. Actually, oh man, that is a tight angle. Well, all's well that ends well, right? If it even ends. Here we go. I mean, KSP is like right there. So it's like right there, one of those. That's funny. How close we're landing back to home base after our month-long journey. Let's hope we can. Activate radiator. Activate radiator now. Come on, baby. Hold together. Hold together. We're hot. Oh man, that's like a missile. We're gonna blow up. This thing is shaking so violently. This is such a violent re-entry. Holy shit. So I still can't transmit science. So for some reason, my setup just doesn't allow me to transmit science. Interesting. Log pressure data. Crew report. Oh my goodness, we made it, guys. That was intense. We've succeeded though. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate my parachute and drop my shield. I can just fly away. That was very violent re-entry. So this is a successful craft, I guess. I didn't think it would. I didn't think we'd have enough fuel to make it back, but we went to lunar orbit and flew around a little bit and got a ton of science and managed to make it back to the planet and land. And I discovered that apparently I didn't have the stuff to do the original mission it was designed for, so the only way to do it would have been to come back to the planet anyway. So yeah, apparently we need different antenna or the relay. I don't know, something like that. Bring her down. There's a ton of data in there. There's gonna be a lot of science to get. Here we are. 29 days. Crew report. EVA report. Take a surface sample. Looks like dirt. Sure does. Bring them home. Whew, okay, that was very intense. The whole thing, holy cow. 384 science earned from that whole thing, that whole spiel. Excellent. Boom. Now we have monopropellant for our craft. We have larger fuel tanks and fuel ducts to shunt fuel in different directions. We have enough for some more. Werner engines, fly-by-wire avionics hub. We could go ahead and get the next level command module, which allows us to hold up to 3 crew. And that would allow us to, yeah, so heavy rocketry, heavier rocketry, command of modules, boom. So we're already at 6th tier, and I believe with what we have, we can land on the moon now. We can do a successful moon mission, and we can now carry up to 3 guys with us if we need to. Excellent. Okay, guys, I appreciate you so much for watching. Y'all take it easy. Any comments below?